Danny, it's always a pleasure to talk to you about the different subject matters that you tackle all the time. So first of all, are you interested in anything, and do you feel like a lot of things can make a great film?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You can get very tactical in making decisions about what to direct next.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's always the script for me, or the idea. And this script arrived, and it was just a starburst, really. It was just one of the best things I'd ever read. And it was impossible as well, utterly impossible, because it was 185 pages of dialogue. There were 3 scenes, all the same characters again and again. And you go, how can that be a film? And yet I kind of knew I wanted to try and make it into a film. And it's got the most extraordinary portrait of this man at the centre of it, who there's so much myth about anyway, there's so much information about, that to suddenly just analyse 3 occasions instead of trying to do a cradle-to-grave biopic was a wonderful discipline, really. And so you've got all these restrictions. It's all dialogue. There's no scenarios. It's repetitive. The 3, and they're huge kind of formal restrictions. And yet you've got to try and liberate yourself within that. And I loved that challenge. So yeah.
It was a great challenge, because I was telling Aaron that it's difficult for bad actors to play his screenplays because they're very sophisticated. You, on the other hand, as a director, could make a moderate actor better. However, both of you together made for this project something very heightened in quality. So the company was great.
Yeah, they're A-list actors. And you got to have them, I'm afraid, for Sorkin's work.
Yeah.
Because you can do it, but unless you can do it at the highest level, you don't get that. It's like... Listen, people don't speak like this.
Yeah.
We wish we did. It's so eloquent. And yet it has an energy and a drive in it that you don't think that's ridiculous. People don't speak that eloquently. Yeah. You just relish it. And so you want to know what they're talking about, even though sometimes you can't quite follow it. It's so quick. But you relish it, and you cling on to it, really, as it hurtles you through. And I love that ambition in writing. It's a wonderful thing.
No, absolutely. There's too much to talk about. But let's talk about Michael Fassbender and that subtle performance where, he is a bastard in one hand, but on the other hand, you root for him to become a better version of himself. That made for a difficult performance, didn't it?
He is uncompromising in the way that apparently Jobs was. And that's what makes it great casting. And he's a great actor, we know that. But he is uncompromising the way he approaches it. It's just always truthful. He won't do anything to make it more appealing, or to soften this, or to make it more savage. It has to be honest. And for instance, some of the things he says to his daughter early on are terrible things.
Yeah.
But he says, when I speak to her, I'm always trying to teach her something. And he's right. If you look at it very closely, he is trying to kind of educate her about what a coincidence is. The circumstances are terrible, but actually he's trying to communicate with her always. And you see the fruits of that when he meets her again as a 17-year-old, and we see them again together, that she's become a match for him in a way. He's taught her well. She's more than an equal for him now. And he can learn, as he does, and this is what saves him really, I suppose, in classic Shakespearean terms. He has self-knowledge. He realises that he may have made the world's most beautiful products, but he himself is poorly made. And hence, redemption and reconciliation lies there for him.